After some serious thinking, I decided to go with the Tilta camera case for my 6K Pro, and I love it. I ordered it in black. I already own a camera case for my 4K, which is from Small Rig, and I love it too. What I really like about this case is that it looks more futuristic compared to other designs. This case comes with the Allen range, which is located on the bottom part of the left side of the cage, and which is the location where I start building the cage all the way to the right. And then it's pretty easy and straightforward. There's two sizes of screws, a 6mm and 8mm. Basically the two small screws are going to be used on the right side, while the others on the rest of the locations. You're going to have leftover screws, don't worry. I guess Tilta sent extra just in case you lose one. This is the part where you're gonna use the small screws to attach the right side of the cage. This part of the cage is actually to be used for the battery grip. In this case, I don't own the battery grip, so I'm just gonna put it aside and just complete the building the cage by using the bottom plate of the cage. At the moment, I'm using B-mount batteries, and also I'm using the BMPCC6K batteries, which is plenty depending on what I'm filming. If you have a question, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. On the bottom of the case, you're gonna find a magnetic screwdriver in the shape of a triangle, and you can use that to secure the screws that are on the bottom of the camera as well as the one on the top of the camera. I find the easiest way to start putting the camera in the case is by securing the top part of the camera, and for that you're gonna unscrew a screw that is located on the left side of the cage, and we're gonna use that to secure the top part of the camera, and then after that we're gonna do the bottom part, the two screws on the bottom. I didn't buy the basic kit that Tilta is offering because it comes with a T7 SSD holder. I'm actually using a T5, so that's why I bought items independently. And the total came out close to less than $200. Of course, plus tax and shipping is close to like $230, I think. So one of the first items that I got is the quick release top handle. I bought a SSD drive holder for T5, which I'm using. They're cheaper and they work perfectly with the camera. I already tested on 6K and it works awesome. And I also bought the 90 degrees USB cable. It's a 20cm size. Okay, the installation for these items are pretty much straightforward. Just don't forget to put the spring on the top of the screw that attaches the handle to the camera. And also when you attach the T5 holder, don't screw it all the way in because you still need to add the hard drive, and sometimes it's hard to put it in if it is too tight. Since I bought the USB cable, you need to screw it into it, which is, I think, is a cool feature. It's more secure now, and in a way, I guess, because I noticed when I use the screw that goes into the USB of the camera, when I use the camera power supplies, it's a little bit hard to get it out, basically. But that's the only downside to it. But other than that, I think it's a cool feature because it secures the cable to the USB port when I'm using like MP570 batteries versus the B-mount batteries or the power supply. And as you can see in this part of the video, I add the mini-made box by Tilta, which I already own. And that's pretty much it, how it looks on a simple setup. You know, pretty much like a run and gun setup. But now I'm gonna bring this camera and put it into a shoulder rig. And this is the skeleton of the shoulder rig. As you can see, it has a B-mount, a whole shoulder support, and I'm also using the Mini Nano. And this is how it looks. I'm gonna put all the components on the description, so if you want to buy one of those, you're more than welcome to. Also, notice that I'm using a small rig components with Tilta component, which is kind of cool. I mean, you can mix them up depending. I mean, I love Tilta the way it is. The only thing is some components are pretty much expensive, like the bottom, the plate of the camera, for instance, is really expensive compared to a single small rig, which is $30 versus $150, I think it is, or something like that. Don't get me wrong. But if you can combine all these two brands into one, you can build something pretty cool. Yeah, unless you have the money. If you have the money, just go for Tilta all the way. Or if you're more fan of small rig, do it too. I mean, I like both, to be honest, and I'm happy the way my rig is set up. And notice that between the B-mount batteries and the camera, there's a space where I can move the monitor and flip it down, just in case I want to do a lower angle shot, and I don't have to move my monitor on the front. And as you can tell, the nano focus is on the right side, so I can control the motor, which is on the left side, and that gives me more space and more freedom to do it. And I have the HoloLens Mars 300, which is a cool video wireless transmitter, and that can be used for a client, or if you have an AC that's pulling focus, he can take the wheel and do it on the side. And this is how it looks, guys. I can say I have a complete shoulder rig setup. With this setup, you can impress anybody, clients, friends, even girlfriends. And more importantly, impress yourself, because this setup has all the components for you to start filming and deliver a great quality product. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. Until next time.